Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's video, I'm bringing to you guys a video about this woman who claims up and down that she's this girl or rapper, Brooklyn Queen's mom. And I'm like, wait, before I even watch this, because I have been watching like up to 7 minutes, I believe. I'm like, wait a minute. I want to see this with my peoples. So I'm like, it's a good time to bring back reaction videos. So that's what I'm gonna do. So you guys, let's get started in this video because I stopped my reaction videos to be less than 30 minutes. So yeah, let's get into this. Minimize myself, maximize this video. And hopefully it plays right because I'm in a different location. Usually when I'm in a different location, I do these skips, hops, and all that stuff. Hopefully today it doesn't do that. So let's get started.
I'm an artist and a performer. I started taking my career serious at about 11, 12. I blew up off of my first song. It went so viral. I was not expecting it. When I saw the numbers, literally overnight, it was over like 50K. And then now today, it's like over 60 million.
Wow.
When Brooklyn started receiving so much attention, it was mind-blowing. It was exciting.
Sometimes I would get negative comments. A few years ago, I started seeing messages from this woman saying, I'm going to come get you. She was posting pictures and collages of us together saying, miss you, baby girl. Mommy loves you. She has a daughter named Brooklyn. She really believes that I'm her daughter.
That's crazy.
This lady saying she gave her up for adoption and we're going to adopt your parents.
I just don't understand. Her daughter, if her birthday is what she says it is 3 years younger than you. There's no way you're 13.
Yeah, do I look 13?
No, you do not look 13.
First, I tried to ignore it and just brush it off, but this woman hasn't stopped, and things are getting so much worse.
That's crazy.
It's just been very heartbreaking.
And this probably happens every day, just not brought to light.
By this.
This is pretty surreal because you're pretty sure this is your daughter, right?
I'm absolutely sure.
Because you
Of
were
course.
kind
Don't
of
feel
there
ask stupid question.
when she was born.
For sure.
Pretty much. You know, sometimes there's a debate about maybe who the father might be in a situation. Not in this one, but in a situation. But there's seldom a debate about who the mother is.
Yeah, that I had to prove I'm the baby mama is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how did you first react to seeing these messages from this woman that she sent it to your daughter?
Honestly, when I first noticed it, I just thought, okay, this is absurd. This is just a joke. Somebody's playing games, and then as time went on and she started, messaging more, and you go to her social media page and there were collages with my daughter's picture and her next to each other, trying to compare their face, and with another little girl that I knew wasn't my Brooklyn, comparing them side by side. It just escalated, and she reached out to the owner of the label, family members, like you name it. She was contacting everybody in my family, my sister, friends, everybody.
Well, when did you first become aware of this? Did she reach out to you directly?
Yeah, she's reached out to me and also literally everyone in my family. And
how did you first notice it to you? I mean, because you've got millions of followers. Yeah. How did you find this one out of like 4,742,000? Here's this one. You can't read all of those.
Yeah, right. I think I was just scrolling through DMs and I saw
okay, DM. She DM'd you. Okay.
So she DM'd me, and at first I thought, oh, it's just like a fan like playing around, like because I know who my mom is. Like, I wouldn't expect someone coming to me telling me I'm your real mom.
Right.
Yeah, because you were there too. You don't remember the birth, but you were
there.
The
field.
You
Come
remember
on.
Crawling around, being 1 and 2 and 3. You have these memories, of course, and you've seen all these pictures, and it was always her.
Right.
And apparently, this woman said that she had a daughter, and that the daughter was named what?
She said she had a daughter, and the daughter's name is Brooklyn.
Did she lose a daughter or something?
Well, was she saying it because your daughter's named Brooklyn, or she had a daughter named Brooklyn that was named Brooklyn from the beginning?
Yes, she claims her daughter, which name is Brooklyn, that she had given her up for adoption at the age of 5. And then their birthday is literally 4 days apart. Her Brooklyn is June 29th, I believe, and then my Brooklyn is July 3rd. So she claims we changed the birth certificate to change the age.
Did they come and tell you this was going on? How'd you learn about it?
When my wife and daughter explained it to me, like Brooklyn said, I thought it was a joke. I never heard of a woman claiming a kid. I've heard of a lady telling the guy, "This yours," and he said, "No, that ain't mine."
A few years ago, CPS got an anonymous call saying that I've been kidnapped, sex trafficked, and drugged.
Damn.
I had police surround my home. Brooklyn and my husband were taken to CPS without me.
So it was a whole investigation. They take me in the room. They separate me from my dad. And all I'm thinking is like,
First of all, let me say this. What do this lady think going to happen if she does this? Like, do she think that they gonna just give her over to this woman that she don't know? Like, she went to great lengths to get this lady, to get this Brooklyn Queen girl. So, to me, honestly, I feel like this was all about money just because she's famous and all this stuff. But I do feel like this lady, like, where is her daughter? Like, where's her real daughter? Did she just, like, get kidnapped? Did she pass away? What happened?
I'm like, this is like serious. The lady's asking me if anyone has touched me, if grown men have forced me to do things, if I've been drugged. It was very uncomfortable and very traumatizing.
I bet.
These events, they stay with you, especially with Brooklyn. It's going to stay with her the rest of her life.
And that shit is wow.
We've known each other a long time, right? When was the last time you had a man?
I do want to download
Sometimes
this app
it's a good thing,
and try these out, but probably not.
when you least
I don't even watch TV like that.
I can tell you, whoever is behind false reports that lead children to being subjected to these kind of interviews, that's abuse.
Yeah, it is.
Causing a child to be subjected to that kind of thing. It's abusive to you guys. It's certainly abusive to the child to go through something like that. How old were you at the time?
13.
Yeah, see, that's just so wrong. Now, Kim and Duke say a few years ago, that's exactly what happened. Their daughter, Brooklyn Queen, came into the social media spotlight when her rapping career took off.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't take off, it just blew up. And they say since then, she's experienced some amazing opportunities, well-earned and worked on hard. People see these sometimes and say, oh, wow, how lucky is that? There's a lot of work that goes into that. You work hard at this, right?
Yes.
Brooklyn says CPS received an anonymous tip that she was possibly in danger. And Kim says that she was in Atlanta when he got a call from her husband that police were surrounding the house looking for her and Brooklyn. What do you even say to yourself about that?
Honestly, because my husband, sometimes is a comedian, a lot of times, I really thought he was joking. He called me and said, "So you and Brooklyn are wanted? Like, what is going on?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about, Duke? Stop playing with me." He said, "No, you guys are wanted, huh? The police are looking for you." And I'm still on the phone, and it's not even registering that he's being serious until the police officer grabbed the phone and said, "No, this is Sergeant. I don't even remember the name. This is very serious. What is your location?" I happened to be with the owner of the label at the time, Brian, and we were with Brooklyn on our way to a performance. And they literally told me that I had an hour to get to a local police department to do a well persons check. and we had to go straight there. And I had to take her in. They questioned her, wanted to look at her arms, asked was she being held against her will.
That's crazy.
Was she, who was she with, and was she in any danger?
Well, and you say a week later, you guys everybody had to be questioned.
Yeah.
And they separated you from your parents.
Yes.
Because which is the right thing to do for them. But a traumatic thing for you, of course. And they started asking you all of these questions.
Yeah. Which
are uncomfortable, awkward.
Yes, very.
To answer. What did you think about that at the time?
I'm not even gonna lie. At the time, I'm like, okay, all I know about CPS is that they get a call about a kid and then they're taking you from your family. So
right.
I'm thinking literally like they're gonna take me in this room. If I say anything wrong that they might like think is, wrong, then they're gonna take me. I'm never gonna see my whole family ever again.
Now, when you're 13, you start playing these things out in your head.
Yeah, the hell you do.
And how did that end? How did that interview end with them? What did they say? What did they do?
They were like, so after they're asking me all these questions, like, have I been touched? Am I being drugged? Am I being sex trafficked? Like, against my will, being held? Then they say, well, we're going to go over your answers. And if we feel like you've answered anything, anything, we suspect anything wrong, then we're going to have to do a medical examination on you. And I'm like, hold on now.
To put a child through that for no reason.
It's crazy.
Just calling in and reporting something like
They need to find her and lock her ass up.
This came back to you eventually. And what did they tell you?
As far as the CPS, well, I wasn't allowed to be there. Of course, they searched our home.
I mean, when it came full circle, they obviously came back to you and closed the case, right?
Full circle. They told us that, unfortunately, if anybody calls with these serious allegations, that we will have to go through this all over again. And I stressed to them. I said, look, she's in social media. She's a rapper. Like, is there anything that can protect us? And they said no, because if they call and say certain words to CPS, they have to investigate, no matter what.
So the DNA test will show.
But what gets me, CPS do an investigation, but it takes so long for them to come up with a decision that the people that really do need them and kids really do need to be removed from the household, it takes them a long time to do it. But when it comes to a certain person or certain statues, then I feel like they move fast. But when it comes to people who actually needs to be removed and people who actually needs that medical attention or that help from the CPS people, it's like they drag their feet, and then if something really does happen to that child or to that mother or in the household period, then it's like they so sorry this happened and all this stuff. But then it's like you really drag your feet. It's like your fault. So, because there's some cases that I have been watching lately due to me I have to watch them. I noticed CPS drops the ball a lot. And then when they have to go to court, it's like they either don't show up or they send a representative that is not even over the case, that knows nothing about the case. And she's just reading the notes that the other caseworker had. So I feel like when it comes to CPS and adoptions and all this stuff, I feel like the government needs to put something into place where they have a certain time limit to fix or to handle certain situations. Now, would this ever happen? I doubt it, because honestly, it's bigger issues that the government sees that is more important than this. But honestly, even I feel like at a senator level, something should be done. So let me know what you think about that, and let's get back into it.
Show that Kim is my mom.
I never thought I would have to go on national TV to prove I'm the baby mama. This
That's
is ridiculous.
crazy.
All right, so we're outside of the GNA Center right now. How are you guys feeling about the junior meetings? I just feel like this whole situation is just crazy, so I'm ready to just go in there and, I'm about to get swabbed to prove that this lady is my mother.
That is crazy.
How do I, as a mother, have to come to prove that I'm her mother?
And you've been there 16 years, like, that's crazy to me.
This mistake is costing Amazon Prime shoppers big.
I don't even have Prime, my guy.
Are you still using Prime?
No.
Because at this point, it's the dinosaur of online shopping. What if I told you this?
You can't tell me anything about Amazon. I already don't know.
I have it here. You already know what it says. And let's put it up for everybody to see what I have here. Test 1, the probability of maternity. This is for you, that you are Brooklyn's mother, is the ultimate. It's as high as it can get. So we have the result, 99.99999%. I mean, it's as high as it gets. You took the test as well to see if you are her biological daughter. Same result, 99.999%. And, I have both of them here. They are notarized. So there's no question about that. And it's a certificate of analysis, and no question. You knew it. There are the notarized and certified results. So if this person is watching, maybe this can put this all to rest. And
I feel like she's going to do something else stupid.
I'm going to try and take the compassionate road here and the benefit of the doubt, and assume that you really believe what you're saying and are not just trying to disrupt.
No, she didn't want the money and the fame.
And I'm telling you that we've examined this. There's no question at all about this. So
that's the end of that video. I'm not going to stretch it out any longer than I have to. This is just Dr. Phil expressing his concerns and all that stuff. But honestly, I feel like Dr. Phil and them should have did their due diligence and found out who this lady was, bring her to the show and say, hey, we're going to prove and see who's the mom and who's not. Because I feel like either this is somebody playing that she knows, or this actually a lady who believes this is her daughter. But honestly, I do feel like maybe it's something psychological wrong with this lady. And maybe her daughter passed away. Not saying that hopefully that happens to her anytime. But maybe that was happening, or maybe her daughter got taken away from her. Or maybe, like I said, somebody just playing stupid games with her. I don't know what it is. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let me know if you guys want me to talk about any more videos that Dr. Phil has produced. Hopefully this doesn't get copyrighted or anything, and hopefully you guys see this video, because I really do want to know you guys' thoughts, opinions. What would you do if you was in this situation? I really do want to know that. So I don't know, you guys. I just feel like there was a whole money scheme. I honestly do feel like if Brooklyn was adopted and this lady came into her life, then I really do feel like maybe this would have went somewhere. But she already know who her mom is, so you knew it wasn't gonna work. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys like more videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comment section. Let's start a conversation. Read anything that's in the description box. Like I said, I do giveaways. I do not announce my giveaways on my videos. They are always announced in the description box when I'm giving one away. So yeah, let's get into it, you guys. Let's have this conversation. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye, guys.